Today was definitely a money making. Like I kind of went off today. I can't lie to you. Like today was a money making day. Today was a productive day for my bank account and a productive day. Like I got the shit that I needed to get done. Oh, before I get too into this, let me get my this notebook. I got this notebook in New York today. I used it for the first time the way I kind of intended to use it as a notebook. I kind of had it on me all day, and it was very helpful, very useful. But yeah, no, I got shit done today. Worked at 11. It was busy. The vibes were high. Spirits were high. The weather was great. It wasn't too hot. Wasn't too cold. Sun was beaming. Some clouds in the sky. For those of you who know, you know. I've got my mic. I've been wanting to use this for a minute now, but I don't know why I haven't. I've been using my phone for the whole time, but I think it's less versatile. I mean, I can always move my laptop with me wherever I go and just record off the mic, which I probably will do in the future. It was steady today at work. We made bank today. The weather's got people smiling. I went on my break. I drove out to. There's so much I want to talk about. On my lunch break, I ended up going to the pier. Not even the pier. It was just kind of like the outlook to the water. Brought this little notebook with me. Was listening to some music, and there were so many people outside. Like, it felt so refreshing to see so many people outside in the world, just taking in the nice weather. There was kids playing. People just being outside in nature and being able to see that is beautiful. And I think the winter kind of makes you forget sometimes how beautiful that is. The reason why a lot of people were outside, I'm pretty sure, was because they were kind of taking advantage of this weekend being so nice and using today. I know one of my close acquaintances that I'm talking to used this day as a day to kind of celebrate Mother's Day a little bit, a little early. And so I assume that's what a lot of people are doing as well. So they were just spending time, a lot of family out. It was beautiful to see. I don't know. I was happy to see everybody outside. But speaking of Mother's Day, I was debating pulling it out. I don't think I'm going to pull it out, but I got my mom these vents. I don't know if she can hear me through these vents, but I got my mom this tracksuit that she was looking for, and that she's been wanting for a while now. Found the tracksuit that she wanted. I don't know if it's the exact color that she wants, but I don't think she was like kind of pressed on a specific color. And so I got that for her. So I'm very excited. I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake her up. Happy Mother's Day and give it to her. So my mom doesn't watch these videos, so I don't even know why I'm trying to be like secretive about it. But I definitely will give that to her tomorrow. I'm excited for that because she was like, get it for me when I'm in New York. We didn't do much shopping in New York, so I wish I could have gotten it in New York, but I didn't. I love gift giving. It's awesome. I saw, there was a clip saying that it's selfish. Vince Staples, I think, said it. That it's selfish to give gifts because you're giving gifts to see the people's reaction to you giving the gifts. And it's not about the gift itself. It's about how the person reacts that kind of makes you feel good. So it's a selfish thing to do. Which I could agree with, kind of, but fuck it. That's why I like giving gifts, and that's why I like giving gifts. So I'm excited to see your reaction. But yeah. Oh, also, it was so tiring. So I worked from 11 to 9. I got off around 8:45 because around 8:30, it started to slow down. Actually, it was at 8:30. I think everyone was out of the restaurant, so it was great. And I still got to go to the gym, which I'm happy about. I was on my way home, and I saw it on my way down the street, and I was like, saw those lights glistening, and I was like, damn, that gym looks good. I went to the gym that I used to always go to on my way back from work, like the one that's in the town that I work in. So kind of throwback nostalgia a little bit, but I went to a new gym for 4 days. I'm talking about just throwbacks to nostalgia. I'm kind of disappointed that I had to spend my chest day there, because I love doing chest and I love spending a lot of time on chest. But yeah, all the way back to say, tomorrow is Mother's Day and I worked very early tomorrow, so I want to get this done quick. But I just have so much to talk about, and today was such a great day, and I have a lot of things that are good. I still have this stuff, the quotes from the book that I want to say. So, like, yeah, it's just great. Life's beautiful. Yeah, so tomorrow's Mother's Day. I work very early, but I still got to go to the gym. And I'm glad I did, because just fulfilling obligations. When I was in the gym, I kind of realized that that's where my mind was running very rampant. And it's great to have the notebook when I was at the gym, because I could just quickly jot down whatever I was thinking. What I wrote in my book today. So I saw a video this morning. I love when this happens. I saw a video this morning that on Reels. I hate going on Reels in the morning because I'm just looking at brain rot so early on. But sometimes I get gold. So there's this reel that said, do what you love does not mean do what makes you happy at that exact moment. If you want to stay happy, you have to do something. Not even that it means like whatever you find joy in, just go full force into that, because I find joy in a lot of things that aren't very productive and don't make you money, right? Like I find joy in walking around Toronto. I find joy in going on hikes. I find joy in going to art galleries. But if I spent all of my time doing that, there's no real money and career in that. So like, and doing something like these videos does feel better and does make me feel happy. And I definitely do feel happy that I have a routine of doing stuff. And when I go to the gym, I feel happy after. Even on my worst of worst days, if I go to the gym, I'm feeling next day I feel great, right? So I don't know. All right, there's a lot, so I'll run through them quickly. I said a duck could never be a goose, and a goose could never be a swan, yet all three can fly, while I'm sat here on a rock watching them float. Maybe that's what we have in common. We're all floating. Don't take that. I might use that in the video later. And then the next quote I have is, it's not an easy road. I was listening to reggae. Oh, fuck, so many tangents. I was listening to reggae music on my way to the Outlook that I went to, and I was just driving through downtown Oakville, windows down, blasting this music. And I feel like I was bringing... yesterday I was talking about my cousin in Barbados that likes listening to music and stuff like that, and like whenever he comes up, he's always blasting music all the time. I feel like I kind of brought that spirit and that energy today, and I kind of realized that that's my family, right? And that brings me a lot of joy. That brings him a lot of joy. There's definitely a reason for that, because we're same blood, you know? So I feel like I got to start bringing those things out more, right? So catch me down the streets rolling down listening to reggae as loud as I can. Catch me putting subwoofers and amplifiers and crazy speakers in all my cars so I can bump music as loud as I want. And then when I was in the gym, I wrote minimal effort equals minimal results. So I was thinking about, bro, my legs are so weak in comparison to the rest of my body, and I just kind of try to, in my brain, write it off like it doesn't, like that's not the case. But I don't work out my legs, and I don't run, and I don't cycle, and I don't play sports anymore. It's not that I don't ever work out my legs, but I'd be skipping leg day a few times, right? And my legs will not get any bigger if I keep skipping leg day, or if I do a half-ass leg day and I'm like, oh, well, at least I did legs, right? Minimal effort, minimal results. It'll take me a lot longer. Like if I was working out the rest of my body, if I was working out legs like I was working out the rest of my body, then I'd be a lot better off than I am right now. And that had me thinking about this next kind of little thing I spewed for a little bit. I said here, I spent years of my life seeing editing and sound design posts / ads on my timelines and thought I was better than them. I wrote so much off as things I could easily make if I wanted to or if I tried. Instead of actually doing it, I just thought I could, and that was good enough for me. But much like when you see someone lifting heavy weights and think, I could do that if I tried or if I wanted to, it means nothing unless you prove it. And the result will shock you when it's a lot harder than it looks. So, you know how many times I've been on YouTube and I've seen somebody do some shit and I'm like, oh, like an edit, and they're like, oh, look at this insane edit, and all the comments are like, wow, this edit's insane, and I'm like, I could do that easily. Or like I'll see some sound design stuff where I'm like, damn, And there's some things that I'm genuinely like, okay, my brain, I could do that better. Like there are things that you're missing. There are things that layers to it that I could add that would make it better. Sorry if you hear this fucking trickling. If you can't see that there's a pipe behind me, I need to get that boxed in. Nathan, get on it. But yeah, there's so many times in life where I've seen things I'm like, oh, I could do it, right? Especially with editing and especially with cinematography and especially with sound stuff. I just kind of wrote, like, me thinking that I could do it was enough for my brain to be like, yeah, I can do it. All right, whatever, move on to the next thing. But if I actually took the time, oh, didn't I write that down somewhere? Oh, I was talking about this yesterday. If I took, yeah, that was probably shit. If I started when I had that thought where I'm like, damn, I can do that easily. Or if I like just tried to recreate it and I just, every time I had that thought, I tried to do something about it, I would be a fucking god at so many things. So, yeah, right here, again, I have moral of the story is I love you. And that's how I'll end today. So I love you and I'll catch you tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. And yeah, before this camera, I'll say overheats, even though it's not what it's doing. It's just I don't know what's going on. This isn't a video camera. I can't record for more than 20 minutes. This is stupid. Anyways, see ya. Bye. Love you.